So dear students, today I am going to explain the very important questions in programming in C and C++. So before going to the my video, please subscribe my channel Anu Computer Education. So in future, whatever the videos I am going to upload in my channel, so immediately you will get a notification. So please, many of the people will say that the programming in C and C++ is very difficult subject. So as per my knowledge, the subject is very easy. And only the thing is you need to understand the fundamentals. Okay, the language is having some fundamentals. The fundamentals you need to understand the basics. Okay, so what is variable and what is data type and what is operator. So once you get this clarity, so you can also understand each and every program easily now. So in this video I'm giving you some important questions and some important guidelines. So please don't skip this video. So how to score outstanding in final exam, and so how to present the content in final exam, that everything I'm going to cover in this video. So okay, without wasting further time, so directly we are going to the important questions. So in the next coming videos will be the complete subject videos will be uploaded in my channel, so you can make use of those videos. Please like and share these videos to your friends also, so they can learn the subject, okay, through my YouTube channel. So now directly I'm going to the concept. Now please here look at the questions now. The most important questions in Bcom second semester subject programming in C and C++. Now the first question is explain the basic structure of C. So this is very important question. So what are the questions which I am given here? Some of the questions are having 3 stars and 4 stars. So first, if you want to get a good marks in final exam, first focus on the star mark questions first. Okay. Later, so what are the questions I'm giving, all are important, but among the star questions are very important. Okay. So now the first question is the basic structure of C. So compulsory, in order to write any C language program, so what is required? The basic structure, document section. Okay, what will be there? Document section. Okay, document section, link section. Okay, definition section. Okay, next one is global declaration section. Next will be void main section. Okay, next flower bracket open. Okay, next inside what will be there? Local declaration. Next will be executable part and close, function 1, function 2, function 3 up to so on function n. So these are nothing but these are called as user defined function. So this is nothing but a basic structure of C language. So whatever the basic structure I explained here, so as it is you have to write the structure. After writing the structure, what we have to do, so you need to explain each and every point which you written in the basic structure. Sometimes the same question you may get in 2 marks also. That time just you mention the structure and just you can go through with the concepts. Okay. Next, the next important question will be the data types in C. You know what is the meaning of data type? Data type is nothing but a type of value. So if anyone is asking what is the meaning of data type, means you need to say a type of value. Okay, type of value. Okay, which we can store it in a variable, which we can store it in a variable, is known as data type. So already data types are classified into so many types. So some of the data types are comes under predefined, some of the data types are comes under user defined data types. Okay, user defined data type, and some of the data types are comes under the derived data types. Okay, some of the data types which are comes under void. So void is nothing but nothing. So derived data type is nothing but arrays concept. So this concept you can come to know in the unit 3. Okay, so user defined concept, this you can come to know in the when you are entering into the unit 4. So just you need to write out definitions here. The user defined data types are the data types which are defined by the user, is known as user defined. So predefined data types are nothing but these are the data types which are defined by the language author. Okay, so these are the things you need to explain in this particular question. So next, when it comes to the next question, okay, the next question is formatted input and output statements in C. So what is the meaning of formatted input and output? So whenever you are writing any C language program, for every C language program we are going to pass the input and output operations which we are going to perform. So how to display the information, whatever the program which is generated by the output. So whenever you are passing some input to the program, so immediately what the program is doing, it is doing some process. Later on it will be producing some output. So whatever the output it is produced, that can be displayed with the help of printf and scanf. So already formatted input means you need to write about the printf statement and you need to write about the scanf statement. So remember, so whenever you are writing anything in C language, it is compulsory for you to write the syntaxes. So if you don't follow the syntaxes, Okay, and examples are very very important. Even if you don't write the program also, the syntax and the examples will plays a major role in the concept. So you have to write the definition first. Your definitions are very very important. So after writing the definition, you have to write the syntax and you have to write small example. So if you write some small example program also, it is more than enough for the question. So next question will be, so the printf and scanf you have to write it. Okay, so the next I'm going to the next question. So the next topic, that important question I'm going to explain. So that is explain the various types of operators in C. So only 4 questions are given in this unit 1. So compulsory you will be getting 2 long answers from these questions. Okay. So the next explain the various operators. You know what is an operator? An operator is nothing but a special symbol which is used to perform a specific task. Okay. Or what is operator? Operator is nothing but a symbol. Okay. So in C language total 44 operators are there. Total 44 operators are there. These 44 operators, they divide into so many categories like unary operator, and the next binary operator, and next one is ternary operator. So okay, got the clarity now. So in the next video will be the complete, what are the questions which I am giving, the complete related videos will be uploaded in my channel. So this you need to explain in this particular question. So next, when it is comes to the next unit, so after this I am going to the next unit. So what is the next unit question is, what is the meant by control statement? So you know, so in unit 1, what are the programs which we are going to write? Each and every line of the program will be executed. So now when I'm writing the program, only certain part of the program I want to execute and certain part of the program I want to skip now. So in that case, we need a concept called as conditional control statement. So we have so many conditional control statements are there in C language. Like what we have tried for this, you have tried about the conditional control statements. So only few statements are executed in conditional control statements and few statements are skipped based on the condition. So you have to explain about the if concept, and you have to write about the concept of if else concept, and you have to write about the concept of else if concept, and you have to write about the switch concept. So all these concepts you have to explain. So all these concepts definition along with syntaxes. Okay, so any one of the concept, simple example program you write it. So the program is not required for each and every concept. The syntaxes and definitions are very very important. So these are all the topics you need to explain in this particular concept. So when it comes to the next question, so what do you mean by looping statement? So looping statement is nothing but what? What is looping? Repeating the same statement again and again until the specified condition is true. So if you want to repeat the same, suppose you will write one statement. Suppose I'm writing example, I'm writing one particular statement here. Like suppose example printf I'm writing. So printf in double quotation I'm writing here. Hello I'm writing. So I want, my question is, I want the output screen. This is output screen. In this I want hello hello for 5 times now. Hello hello like 3 times or 5 times. So what? How many times are writing the statement? 1 time. But I want the answer is 3 times. So the repeating, writing the of statement can be done 1 time, but repetition can be done at n number of times. So that can be done with the help of the concept called as looping statement. So in C language we have different types of looping statements are there. While loop, okay, and do while loop, do while, and next one is for loop. So these are the loops are there. Okay, so all these loops definitions you have to write and syntaxes along with the one simple example program. It is more than enough for this particular question. So this is about the looping statements in. So this is very very important question. So you can expect this question in final exam for 8 and one short 2 marks question also will be getting. So when it is going to the next question, so write about the switch statement. Already I explained the switch statement in the control statement. So next I'm going to the unit 3. In unit 3 the question will be what is the question? Briefly explain the elements of function. So elements of function means what? So what is function? A function is a self-contained, okay, self-contained subprogram, okay, subprogram. So this is the definition of the function. So which is used to perform a specific task. After writing the function, so how to create a user-defined function? So now every function is having the three important things will be there. One is function declaration, and one is function definition, and function call, and function definition. So all these 3 things you need to explain with the definition along with the syntax. So that is about this question. So next concept is what is an array. You know, in unit 1 what are the variables you are going to create. You know how to create a variable int a. So every variable can store only one value. But when you go to the concept of arrays, in one variable you can store multiple values. Okay, multiple values. So that is the beauty of concept of arrays now. So you are creating one variable, but in that variable you are storing multiple values. So then in that case we have to go to the concept of arrays. So you know arrays are very important. So how many types of arrays are there? 1D array, 2D array and multi-dimensional array. 1D array means what? If an array consists of one square of pair bracket, this is called as 1D array. So example, I am writing int a of 5. So it is called as 1D array example. So if you want to create a multi-dimensional array or 2D array, so a of 2 and 2. So it means 2 rows and 2 columns. Here when you go to the 1D array, only one row will be created. When you go to the concept of 2D array, 2 rows are created. So okay, 2 rows and 2 columns. So 2 rows are 2 columns. So this is called as multi-dimensional means more than two pair of subscript. This is called as multi-dimensional array. So the arrays are also numeric array or it may be a character array. So any type of array you can create it. So before I create, just I give an example as int a of array. So it means you can store only integer value. You can, if you want to create a character array, you can write char. Okay, you can write what? Char. So next question. So the next important question is write about the mathematical functions which are available in C language. So you know we have so many predefined functions. Dennis Ritchie created many predefined functions, like example math, okay, sqrt function, power function, ceil function, okay, floor function, okay, so floor function, round function. Next one is abs function. So like example, so many etc. So these are all the predefined functions which are created by the Dennis Ritchie. These all functions are available in math.h header file. So whenever you are using this predefined function, it is compulsory for you to include math.h header file in your program. So if you don't include math.h header file in your program, the compiler will generate an error. So this is about the math.h program. Okay. So next I am going to the concept of string handling functions. So it is related to the math.h concept only. So it means what? What is the meaning of this concept, string handling function? So like suppose I am writing one name here. Suppose I am writing here Anu Computer Education. So this is my Anu Computer Education. Okay. So when I am writing this string, so anyone is asking how many number of letters which are present in this string means. Now we need to use, we have so many functions are the strlen function, and next one is strupr, and next one is strlwr, and the next one is strcpy. Okay, next one is strcat, and next one is str, okay, cmp, so etc. Like that we have many functions are there. These are very important functions. So all these functions are located in string.header file. So whenever you are using any predefined function like string handling function, it is compulsory for you to write #include stdio.h. If you don't write #include stdio.h, then immediately the compiler will generate an error. So this is about the predefined string handling functions. So compulsory for you to include string.h header file whenever you are using any one of the function, otherwise it will generate an error. Okay. So the next, so I already explained. So whatever the questions I am giving here, that related information will be uploaded in my channel later. Okay. Next, so directly you will get only one question in final exam, like directly program. So addition of two matrices program is very important. So once in a while they'll ask how to perform the addition of two matrices. We have to explain the concept with one program. So the completely we have to write the one program. So this is about the unit 3 important questions. So when it comes to the unit 4, what is structure? How to define the structure in C language with example. So you know what is the meaning of structure? Structure is nothing but a collection of. So here I am explaining the compulsory. You have to write the definition of structure. You know arrays and structure both are having in similar definition will be there. Array is a collection of storing similar type of values in a single variable, whereas structure is a collection of storing dissimilar type of values in a single variable. So that is very important point. So in arrays all the values of same type you can store, but whereas in structure you can store different values. So example, I can store 10 and I can store 7.5. I can write the name like Anil or something, Mahesh, something I can write. So now these are the 3 different types of values you can write it. So this is about the concept of, okay, the structure. So after writing the definition of structure, you have to write the syntax of structure. So how to create a structure and everything you have to explain. So next concept is enumerated data types. So the definition, syntax, one example program is very important. These are very important questions. Next, what is a union? So union and structure both are similar, but internally it is having some differences are there. So you can also get the question which is related to the structure, difference between the structure and union. This is very important question. So when it comes to the unit number 5, so difference between C and C++ is very important question in your final exam. So what is C and what is C++? You know, C is a structural and procedural oriented language and C++ is an object oriented programming language. So the C programs execution can be starts from top to bottom, whereas C++ programs execution can be done from bottom to top. Like I said, so many differences are there between the C and C++ that everything you have to write it in your final exam. So next very important question is storage classes in C++. So the same topic which is available in C language also. Storage classes means what? Auto, register, extern. So you have to write about, suppose we have total 5 storage classes are there. One is auto, okay, one is register, and one is extern, okay, extern, and one is static. So these are the 4 storage classes are there. So all these storage classes you have to definitions and what are the scope of the storage class and what is the default value of the each and every storage class that you have to explain. So the next question is, what is inheritance? Inheritance is nothing but acquiring the properties from one class to another class. So you are going to create 2 classes. So one class, what are the features which are available? That features you are accessing in the other class is known as inheritance. So its types. So inheritance are so many types are there: single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and next is hybrid inheritance and an hierarchical inheritance. So all the inheritance you have to explain. So next, when it comes to the polymorphism, you know, one form can be expressed into multiple forms is known as polymorphism. Polymorphism is a Greek word. So in general, the polymorphisms are 2 types. Polymorphisms are 2 types. One is compile time polymorphism, one is runtime polymorphism. So all these things you have to explain here. So when it comes to the short answers, write about the history of C language. What is C? C is a programming language developed by Dennis Ritchie in the year 1972 at AT&T Bell Laboratories with the help of which is located in USA. So with the help of 2 languages called BCPL and B language. The B language is developed by Ken Thompson and B language is developed by Martin Lecher. Okay. So this all everything you have to explain. So next the concept is, what is keyword in C language? So you know what is the keyword? Keywords are also called as reserved words. So in C language total 32 keywords are there. Learning about the C language is nothing but the learning about the keywords. So once you learn the 32 keywords, so it means what? We can complete the C language. So like we have so many keywords are there: int, float, double, char, okay, signed, unsigned, struct, union, enum. So all are nothing but the keywords. Next one, it is comes to the ternary operator is also called as conditional operators. So this question you will be getting in the already in the operator concept, it will be completed. Next, typecasting. So converting the one data type value into another data type is known as typecasting. So in C language, how to achieve this typecasting, that we have to explain with one example. So if you are creating an integer variable and you are storing that value into the float, now you are converting the integer value into float. So that is called as one of the example of typecasting. So next, when it comes to the concept of nested if, in one if inside the another if is known as nested if else. So that is the definition of nested if else. So when it comes to the concept of break, you know what is break? Break is a keyword. Whenever the compiler encounters a statement called break, immediately will jump. So this break, continue, go to, these are called as unconditional jumping statements. Without the condition, it is jumping from one place to another place. So that all this we have to explain with an example. So next, what is recursion? A function is called by itself. So is known as recursion. So this will be coming in the unit number 3 along with function. Okay, call by value, call by reference, and recursion. So these are the 3 topics which are comes under unit number 3. So next, what is pointer? A pointer is a special variable which is used to store the address of another variable. So you are creating the one variable, instead of storing the value, you are storing the other variable address in one particular variable. That process is known as pointer. So how to create a pointer and how to access the value of the pointer, then everything you need to explain. So next, what is size of operator? You know, size of operator is a keyword. So by making use of the size of keyword, what we can print? We can print the data type size of a variable. Like if you are creating integer variable, the integer variable data type you can print it. So this is about the size of operator. Next, type def is nothing but you can okay, you can give you you can give your own name for the data type. So everything I'll explain. Next, modifiers, access modifiers in C is nothing but public, private, protected. So about this we have to explain. So these are very very important questions. Please subscribe my channel Anu Computer Education to get further updates. Thank you.